Hi everyone. Right, today I want to work on another art journal prompts page. I'm following Deb Packwood's group, Art Journal Prompts. She's got a Facebook group running. She sets a prompt every week and then you produce your art journal page based on the prompt that she gives. It's brilliant fun, so go and check her out. That's Deb Packwood. Artzology is her YouTube channel for those of you who don't know it. I'm now 3 prompts behind, and I'm 2 on mixed media morsels as well. So I want to do something quite simple and quick and easy to try and get myself back on track. So I've decided that I'm going to do something with my watercolour pens on watercolour paper. My paper that I've got in my Art Journal Prompts journal is just too thin for watercolours, so I've cut out a piece of watercolour paper. I've cut it to fit, and then I shall just glue it in after I've finished. So I'm just going to get rid of my Art Journal Prompts book because I don't need that for the time being. And I have decided to use my Acacia Sai watercolour pens. These are just absolutely brilliant. These are watercolour brush pens. My husband got me these for Christmas. I've done a couple of things on YouTube using these, but that's what I'm going to use. And what I want to do is this prompt is your favourite quote. I can't remember what number it is, but I just want to do a simple watercolour flower and then add my quote. So I'm just going to draw a basic outline, my flower, and then just really loosely add my petals. There we are, and then I shall put my quote somewhere down here. But I'm going to loosely now remove some of the pencil because I don't want to show it now that I've got my basic outline. And what I've got my water brush here, and I am just going to draw the basic outline using my pen. This is a bright orange, so I'm just going to put some of the watercolour ink down, and then I'm just going to, using plenty of water, drag the colour and I just think this gives a really easy but pretty watercolour effect. Let's just keep moving that watercolour around. You can use any watercolour markers for this, but just bear in mind that the cheaper the pens, the lesser the pigment. These are quite strongly pigmented. Another good option is the Tombow watercolour markers. I think those give even more pigment than the Acacia Sai, but I love these, and these are a lot cheaper than the Tombows as well. Right, so I'm happy with that for the time being. And then I want to use, now let me just try it out. I'm not sure whether I want to, yes, I want my red. There we go. This is sort of like a pinky raspberry red colour. And again, I'm just going to get rid of some of these lines. Sorry, that's my phone beeping. I can't work out how to turn off the Facebook notifications, and it's driving everybody around the twist. Let me just blow off all the rubber eraser marks. There we go. And then I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm just doing it one petal at a time. Let me just wipe off that orange. Be careful when you get towards your centre though, that otherwise you'll end up mixing the colours and making a bit of a mess. So I'm just going to leave that slightly short. I'm going to do another one. So you don't have to be perfect with this, but you do need quite a bit of water to spread the colour around. Sorry if my head's in the way. But look how easily it spreads. Let's do another one. yeah, I think I'm happy with that now. And then I've got to decide then what colour I would like to have as my background. And I think I'm going to have that in quite a deep blue. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in stages. Let's get rid of the pink. Have this round here so that you can see it. Right, so this is how it's looking at the moment, and I just want to go around and just add a few little random details to the centre of the flower. Right, that's all dried now, and I've just added a bit of detail just in the centre of the flower there. I've put it on a white background for you as well because my drop sheet is a bit busy, so sorry about that if it was difficult for you to see earlier. But what I want to do now is just grab, let's have a look. I just want to grab a fine liner pen. In fact, I want a thinner one than that. There we go, that one. That one will do. This is just one of the graphic line markers. And what I want to do is just sort of add some detail, just really loosely, sort of around the petals. And I want to do this in sort of quite a doodly fashion. So I don't want it to be neat in any way. Just really sketchy. And then I want to go over some of these, go over the petals as well. In fact, I want a slightly thicker pen than that. Let's have a look. Let's try this one here. I don't want this too neat. And then over these as well. Nice and doodly, sketchy, like so. Sorry if I had that slightly off camera there. So yeah, I'm happy with how that's turned out. As I say, just nice and sketchy. And then I want to have a think about what how I'm going to put my sentiment. The sentiment I've decided to use. What have I done with it? I've lost the piece of paper that I wrote it down on, and I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I shall find it and I shall come back. Right, I've found my quote, and I've written it on a piece of leftover watercolour paper from where I cut the piece down. And embrace imperfection. It's a sign that you're not afraid to try new things. And that's certainly true of me, sort of with all the things I've been trying with mixed media. I've sort of sat back watching everybody else do it for well over a year, and in the last couple of months I just can't believe how much I've learnt and improved, and I'm just absolutely loving it. So anyway, what I'm going to do now is I've got my black StazOn ink. I'm going to ink around the edges. I've got a makeup sponge here, and I shall just take it and just ink around the edges of my words. And when I've done that and stuck it down, I shall come back. And here it is. I've glued my words down, my quote down, inked around the edges. It's now glued into my mixed media morsels book. I use, because it's quite heavyweight, the watercolour paper. I have just used some of this really strong double-sided tape. The red tape. So as I say, that's all glued down, and then I've drawn a little loose border, scribble border around the side, and that's that page finished. And I love that. I just think that the watercolours are really vibrant. So yeah, another one done. Anyway, take care. See you all again soon.